really was wonderful. It was quite a night.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Scotland's top international stars, Tom and Jar, the Alexander Brothers.
So we walked into that ballroom in darkness, and all the lights went up, and Johnny Beauty sprang out that kitchen. I nearly died.
I'm nobody's child. I'm nobody's.
And then, of course, to see all those Will Kent faces, and then Johnny came out and said, "Look, this is for you guys and your 40th celebration." It was just unbelievable.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Gentlemen, 40 glorious years in Scottish show business and all around the world. Tom and Jack, our pals. Let's hear it, Tom.
To see so many that are friends of show business, you know, and to see so many followers of the Alexander Brothers there, it was really a night for them.
How about that? There the women there. Lil and Betty, the family up there, Tom. Give them a wee wave, come on, give them a wee wave, they're all there.
And I was actually quite annoyed because I had a look at the menu for that night, and I'd had my dinner at 5 o'clock. And I couldn't eat the damn thing, you know. It was wonderful.
How about that? A standing ovation, you're lucky.
I bet yous all thought we were dead.
Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm in arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty feet to fill her creel, plenty bonny bairns as wheel, that's the toast for Mary. Step gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Wow! Look at that, Tom. Hey, that's incredible. Some changes.
Captain up.
Like the lights. Hey, a beauty. Where's all the fisher folk? Well, painters and decorators, actually. And Wishaw. Aren't we, Tom?
Yes. And
Nice.
we work for different firms, you know.
Oh, because we couldn't work together, you know what I mean? It's, we'd argued fighters, and so friendly like.
Well, the first time I knew about the Alexander Brothers, I was appearing in North Berwick, 1955. And my wife Kitty and I, we were pushing Maureen in the pram. We said, let's go to Dunbar for the day. So away we went. And we go down to the harbour. And I look up to this enormous gable end of this theatre. And I've never seen a bigger bill. Letters 3 feet high. The fabulous Alexander Brothers, who at that time were 2 painters for Wishaw. And this was them in their Glasgow Fair fortnight's holidays. The fabulous Alexander Brothers, direct from the Café de Paris. And they weren't direct from the Café de Paris. It was an ice cream shop in Wishaw.
We got the opportunity to go for an audition. And it was for our manager, Mr. Bowie, his father actually. And he said he wanted to hear us in front of a live audience. Remember?
Yes.
So he took us to Barlinnie prison. Some people would say they kept you there anyway. And we entertained the prisoners. And we did not too bad, really. And it was through that we got our very first professional show.
And this was it here. It was a summer review. The Arbroath Follies, was it?
That's not
1958.
When we went to the Webster Hall, we felt we'd really arrived. And in that show, the boys, of course, were not wearing kilts. They were very, I thought at the time, very glamorous. They were wearing the long sort of teddy boy jackets and drain-pipe trousers.
We were doing all kind of... I was doing classical stuff on the accordion. Jack was playing classical piano and singing the kind of a pops of the day. I'm walking behind you.
You've got a lovely voice.
Yeah.
We didn't have kilts at that time. We just wore the sort of the suits and the jacket, you know.
Tons.
And the big crepe sole shoes.
String tie.
Yeah.
And we didn't do very well at all. I mean, can you imagine in Arbroath, all the fisher folk
All the
sitting
fisher
out there?
folk sitting.
And there was one guy, I remember, he used to sit in the front row there every change of programme, and I'd be toiling with this, the Carnival of Venice or the Caliph of Baghdad, and he kept shouting up, give us a high-level hornpipe. Mind straight in your spawn.
Aye.
How does mine look? Your spun's no straight.
No. Your
should have straightened your tie.
Stickler for detail, aren't you?
Yes. The tucks and the tartan jackets were a bit easier to work with. Easy.
This, here we are in our kilts. This is the way we've been dressed ever since.
Would you believe it?
Oh, it's a nice wee inn, the Inverary Inn. I was never in a nicer inn before. And there's a nice wee lassie in the Inverary Inn, the bonny, bonny lassie I adore. She's simply wonderful. The barmaid in the inn's a little fairy. On the 23rd of June I'll be on my honeymoon with the lassie in the inn at Inverary.
There's a show running down in the Queen's Hall in Dunoon. So we were down there for a month. And then we came back to do the winter season in the Metropole. And then you would go up to places like maybe Aberdeen, Tivoli for 6 weeks in the spring. Then you would go down to Largs for the summer. That would take you through until the end of September. Then you would go up to Dundee for an autumn season, to the theatre at the Palace as it was then. And then you were back to the Metropole. So in effect you only needed 4 dates.
And of course, in between times, we were touring the Highlands with Callum Kennedy. The lovely story about that, we were touring with Callum, you see, and as I said, I played the piano for Callum, so I was on stage literally the whole night without a break, because I'm playing for everything. And Callum, at one point in his act, went into the Gaelic mouth music, the Portabule, where it's unaccompanied. So I used to slip off into the dressing room, and I knew that Callum kept a half bottle of Drambuie in his briefcase. So I used to go in when Callum said, hey, son, I used to nip off into his briefcase and back on in time to be sitting there. And Callum said to me once, he says, there's somebody drinking my Drambuie. I said, Callum, you can't trust anyone.
We didn't do it entirely on our own, Jack, did we?
No, we certainly did not.
There was a man that helped Jack and I along that rocky road to success, and that was our manager, Ross Bowie. Ross was with us for the best part of 35 years, until he retired, and he's now living over there in Florida. In the sunshine.
Look what Hurricane George is going in. Hiya, Ross.
Hi, Ross. How are you? Good. Nice to see you looking well.
Looking good.
This is the first place I saw them, was at the Webster Hall in Arbroath when we had booked them to do a summer season in 1958. What I saw of them, I liked when they got rid of the Lurex suits. And the first contract I got for them, I was very keen that they get into this Scottish show because it ran from November till April. They were in kilts all the time, and I was keen to get them into it. But Alec Fruiton was equally keen not to pay them. And I remember after a lengthy argument with him, he agreed that he would give them £25 a week for to appear in the Metropole. So I thought, well, should I, shouldn't I? Is it? They could make more, but at the end of the day, it's good for them. I said, right, Alec, I'll take that. As I walked out the door, he said, oh, and by the way, in order to get it, I want an option for the next 2 years at £27.10 and £30. Oh, God.